Are we live? Hi everyone, it's Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. Welcome to this evening's stream, where I'm going to be painting some Space Marines.
John, subscribe! Yay!
Hey, thanks John! Ah, no.
Look, Panda's dancing. I've never seen Panda dance before. That's well cute.
That's because he does different stuff as a raccoon, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't really, do alien stuff. The music was a great one to come into, was it? Oh, I'm glad you can hear the music. I always do worry. Let's say hello to everybody. Who we got? We got Wicked D, who was first and put first. Methusus and John and Battlebane and Pete. Hey Pete, how you feeling?
Hi Pete.
And Talos, who is just listening. Let's all wave at Talos. Can't see us. Woo! Tony's in the house, and so is Kariniko. And have I missed anybody? Am I here missing people? Maybe. Red's here. I knew there was somebody else. Hey, Red.
Hello everybody.
I feel like I should be whimsical dancing through some gothic manner. Oh yes, indeed. That's what our stream's all about, isn't it? Whimsically dancing through gothic manners. Oh no, Red's got an ad. Boo for ads. That's nothing to do with me. They do that. They do that all on their own. It's very silly.
We've got zero control over ads.
Why you would have an ad on a live stream is very silly and very naughty. And all Twitch's fault. I have programmed in some new... I'm using programmed in the most loose sense of the word possible, because I haven't done any programming, obviously. But I have put in some new responses for Pando. So Wicked D did notice that she got a new welcome notice.
Alright.
So
cool.
We'll have to keep an eye on those and see if you spot any of the new things that Pando now says. There aren't a lot. There wasn't a lot of room. But there are some. Tickle fingers! Yeah, we were just saying, Red, we don't have any control of the ads, and we do think it's rather silly that on a live stream they put ads in, but I suppose that's another way that Twitch makes their money. Now to do with us, I'm afraid. So what you on with?
Painting blue Space Marines.
You've been painting these Space Marines blue a very long time now.
That's because there's a lot of them.
But you've painted the same one at least 6 times.
Well, I've definitely painted this guy twice. But that was because the colour wasn't right. I'd messed it up. So this is it. This is the final iteration, because I've only got like this week and next week to get them done.
That is true. Don't worry, Talus.
And this weekend is Salute. So
that's true. You are at Salute this weekend. If anybody is going to Salute,
so there won't be a lot of painting getting done there.
This our last show that we're doing, and then we're selling the van, and that's the end of that. So Salute, come see us and go boo hoo, don't go. Pete says, I'm not doing as good as I would like to be. Oh no, Pete, I hope you don't end up going back in. That'd be rubbish. Lots of rest. It's hard though, isn't it? Hey Sharon!
Hi!
Talos was meant to be going to Salute, can't make it. I've never been. I'd have a mild heart attack, I think, and just curl up in a ball and rock backwards and forwards in the middle. Too many people.
There's a lot of people. Although you didn't do too bad at Game Expo.
I was keeping it together. I was not wanting to show you how pathetic I was.
Well, I was kind of hoping that you were going to come to the retailer day at Game Expo with me this year.
Oh, well, you know. Got my big girl pants on. John's cheered! Look at the Bernie. I do like the Bernie. Bernie swinging around. Looks like I'm having to work my last 2 weeks. Oh no, Red, just don't do anything. What are they going to do? Sack you? Just turn up. I was terrible. I used to work in a large department store, and I was leaving, and they were horrible to me because I was like young. I was in my early 20s, and I was young, and they proper ripped me off and hadn't paid me correctly or anything, and they really did do me over. And I still couldn't bring myself to just go and do nothing, so I was still working, and everybody there was like, just sit down. What are they going to do? Sack you? And I'm like, I can't. It's not in my nature. These things need doing. It was terrible. I don't even think I'd be able to do it now, to be fair. And when I got made redundant, they literally lined us up against a wall like a firing squad and walked up and down like some kind of army general, because they weren't very nice people, and they thought that they were much higher up than us and we were nothing to them. And then they just like told us all that we had to leave immediately, so there was no messing about on that one. Just leave the building now. Doesn't matter, you've worked here for years. You are no good to us. I did very little today, said Red. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Methuselah says, yes, busy places aren't great for me either. Yeah, I don't like busy places. In my old job, before the last one, says Tellus, they owed me 8 weeks holiday, so when I handed my notice in, I just didn't go back.
Seems fair.
Did you have to work? When you got made redundant, did you have to work?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. My sort of period of notice was mostly telling somebody else how to do my job.
Yes. Oh, so I think that's a bit different though, isn't it? Because you don't want to leave somebody else in the lurch.
No.
But then it doesn't really work when you've been made redundant, because that's not really how it's supposed to go, is it? No one else is supposed to be able to get your job, because the whole point is that your job isn't supposed to be there anymore. That's why you get made redundant.
Oh yeah, but I volunteered, didn't I? So
yeah, voluntary redundancy.
So it was a little bit different. So the guy that was going to be taking over my role was my boss.
Yeah.
And he was going to have to do my job as well.
Just do some stuff to keep it going.
Yeah.
Was it a good decision?
Yeah, I think so.
Been threatened quite a lot with redundancy, hadn't you? Which is why we started Mighty Lancer to start off with, and then it never really happened. It was like they were rubbish. The company really used to threaten it and hold it over you, and then go, nah, not this time.
Yeah.
Like in a really horrible, we're playing with your lives way. And then in the end,
it's fine, because we got to test out
yes,
whether business was going to be viable.
Yeah. And what did I say to you today?
You wish if we went back in time that you would tell me that I couldn't leave.
Yep, that's right.
And why is that, darling? Why is that?
Because you had a nice, well-paid job with a company car and some stability, and well, apart from the threats of being made redundant, and an easier life.
Yeah.
And now it's just stress and
living
day to day.
I used to have loads of stress before, and we don't live day to day.
You had like mental, didn't you? It was hard on your old brain. It wasn't a good environment for you to be working in, was it?
Yeah.
It was better for you, which is why we did it. See, because I love you and stuff. I remember when Phones for You had to do that to staff. They found out BBC News before head office told staff. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I keep getting phone calls asking, how do we do this, says Taliesin. Could you come in just to show us how to do this? No, go away. Like retiring in a lockdown and teaching someone how to do your job through Teams, says Wicked T. Don't know what you're talking about. Red says, teaching the bloke above me how to do my job. Look of horror on his face was classic. Yes. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? This is my 7th redundancy. You should get a badge or something, Red. There should be some like cabinet of trophies. We moved when I was younger, when I was a kid. We moved from our village because my dad kept getting made redundant because the village was so small it couldn't sustain jobs. It was like a coal mining village, and everything that tried to open just had to shut. So we moved here to lovely Bridlington to give the family a better chance. Look, I'm still here. Hi, Crafty! Remember that time a bloke texted redundancies from his yacht? I think, to be perfectly honest, John, if my old bosses, when they made us redundant, would have thought that they could have done that, if the sea was flat, he would have done that. He was that kind of guy. If he had our text numbers, don't even think we had ferns, he would have done that. He probably went straight back to his yacht after. I did answer you, Talos. I don't know, if I'm absolutely honest. Mr. MLG might know. You know the crackle paint, the Winterfell?
Yeah.
If you mixed in paint with it, or inks, or even the resin dyes that we sell that you mix into resins, do you think it would work, or do you think it would affect the crackle paint so that it doesn't really work very well?
I don't know.
I might try it for you, Talos.
Yeah, Mrs. MLG's got a day tomorrow where she's just going to be unpacking a delivery and adding some new stuff, so she might find time.
Oh yeah, because there's loads of time, and then I have to go and get the kid from school and make tea. Oh yeah, there's loads of time. I will try my best. I just do it on stream. Apart from the hairdryer would be noisy. You're not supposed to dry it with the hairdryer. It's just that I'm lazy. I'll have a look.
Do it on stream tomorrow.
I'll have a look and see. But I did answer you with I don't know, which wasn't really a very helpful answer, was it? Why have I got a big whoops server error? We had that start off with Crafty. We just ignored it and we seem to still be here. I have no idea why. Something looks fishy with it, yeah. I think we just went okay or dismiss or something, and then we just carried on. If you have the Green Stuff World powder pigments, then they still work. Or have you mixed powder pigments in with the crackle paint, have you, Corinico? Have you done that? Did it work? Cool. Live mega unboxing. What? What's happening now? Oh, you mean film me unboxing the Reaper? No, that'd be boring. It'd just be me chuntering to myself because I can't find the codes to tick off. That's all that's happening there. Crawling about on my floor, chuntering to myself. Red says, don't think my boss came down to our site. Reckons I'll kick off. Just want to move on now. Maybe take a couple of weeks off. Yeah, have a bit of a chill. If you can. Yeah, Wicked D had it and she just clicked it off. Yeah, it didn't seem to do anything. I panicked slightly when we got it, but then I thought, well, we're still streaming, so it's not really done anything. It works, says Tony. Just add a tiny drop, though. If you add a tiny drop of white, for example, you'll get a nice frosted ice look. Well, there you go. I knew Tony would know. I just painted over the top of mine. I might have to do it anyway. And sorry, for some reason on the app, it doesn't show you replied. Oh, I did, I promise. I always try and reply. Maybe I didn't click send. That could be a possibility, Tals. I won't put that past me. I'll click dismiss then we can all get infected together, says Crafty. Yeah, why not? Give me time to sort out my cave, says Red. Going to replan it out. Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Just a bit of chill time, get your hobby cave sorted.
Yeah.
Look, there's some slime monsters. Is that us being infected, Pete? Yes, I use the black pigment to do lava crackle effect. Oh, look at all this. Look at all these things coming in now, look. Everyone pigments and paints and all sorts of stuff.
We've never really played with the pigment stuff, have we?
Well, no, because we can't have everything. Tomorrow is the final shipping container. 4 40-foot containers in 4 weeks. We are bursting at the walls with stock. Yes, we know that feeling. We don't need a bigger shop, Pete, before you say it. Just trying to decide what colour hair to give the, that person. That I can't say. Terrazina. Did it glue? Did it go back together all right? Is that the same one, Wicked D? The error is something to do with Quiz Kit apparently. Feel a bit safer now. Oh, is it? Yeah, right. Did you Google it? I didn't. I couldn't Google it because we were going to go live. Playing Dead of Winter yesterday. Well, cool game. Oh, have you played that Dead of Winter? I've seen it in the shop.
I haven't played it. We've got it. but I haven't played it. As in, like, we've got it to sell, I think.
Oh, Wicked D's glued back together. That's cool. Wicked D had the miniature that I can't say, and the arm and it broke. The arm and then the skull broke off the arm. I'm not really quite sure what happened. I don't know who knocked it off. I don't know, but it's found all the bits eventually and it's gone back together. So cool.
Excellent.
Bigger shop or more shops? No, Crafty. No for neither of those things. I can't split him into two. We need a second shop for books and cake, says Pete. Well, that's Wicked D. I'm waiting for her to win the lottery, and then me and Wicked D are going to open that shop. But Homeware's books and cake is what's on the horizon. But she's not won the lottery yet, so it's all her fault. Have you guys ever done a tutorial on rain effects on minis?
No.
I don't even know how you do rain effects.
Yeah, I'm not
don't
really
understand.
sure where you'd start, you know.
I don't understand really what rain effects.
Like,
Maybe we just flick water at them.
yeah, I know there is a product to do rain effect. I've never tried it, but Vallejo do a product for that.
Cool. The skull is at a slightly different angle now, though, says Wicked D. I don't worry about it. No one on there. Second shop near me, says John. No. What?
Yeah, so I've glued this back on there, and then it's like sunk off. So I'm gonna have to sort it out. Anyway.
That's because it was listening to talking to Wicked D about it breaking off, and it wanted solidarity.
Mm.
Battlebane says, my guy's weapon broke, but it was in a way that they could just be glued back together. It's like when I painted my Symphony Mini and then took a picture and then picked it up to move it and dropped it on the floor and it smashed to pieces. And then I had to jigsaw glue it back together. Oh, John's gifting packs. Oh, John,
thanks,
you're too
John.
kind. If you want to grab a free pack kindly donated by John, then that isn't the link. That's the link there. Head over and make Nathan do silly things. May get the bike up and running, then I get free parking when I come to Brid, says Red.
Yay!
Is that a motorbike? I'm
so.
assuming. I can't imagine Red. I can imagine Red on a motorbike. Why is it free parking for a motorbike?
Because there's free motorbike parking bays in some of the car parks.
Oh, someone's walking about.
Bookie wants you to not sit down for 30 seconds.
You not sit down for 30 seconds, just stand up for 30 seconds. Fando was asleep then and looked really cute. Oh, the dog doesn't even move. You can see his socks now. Scary!
Just had to glue this bit of chain axe back onto this guy. He's got a very short chain axe.
Pete the Hydrator is sneaking about.
Sneaking about! Stop sneaking about, Pete! You're supposed to be resting! Does it have a sidecar? Says Pete, is Red.
Pete the Hydrator wants you to turn it up.
Alright, headphone warning everybody, I'm going to turn the music up. Music is going up.
Come on.
That's to cover Mr. Emoji grumping about the glue.
When it says it's instant glue, it should really be instant.
Glue, is it?
Seriously.
It'll instantly bond your fingers together.
Oh, it would, yeah.
Leather, not lycra, yes. That's what I thought, Red. That's what I thought. I look like a walrus.
Put it in there for a minute. It looks like I've got a really fat belly. I have got a fat belly, but not that fat.
It's all hoodie.
Can I sit down again?
Probably. Oh, don't sit down and open that. That's risk of disaster doing those two jobs at the same time. Have you ever tried a vortex mixer? Yes, I have one. Mine broke.
it just wouldn't turn off, would it?
It wouldn't turn off. It's not a thingy. It's a 4E's scientific shaker, but same thing.
It wasn't cheap.
It wasn't cheap, no. It wouldn't turn off, so I used to have to poke it a bit harder with the paint, and then it'd turn off, and then you'd move away and it'd go no, and it'd switch back on again, and now it just doesn't switch on at all. It's over there collecting dust. We do have Green Stuff World Hobby Paint Shaker, which I must admit I prefer to the Vortex Mixer. It doesn't shake me as much as the Vortex Mixer.
Have we
And
still
it's
got
easier
any
to
of those in stock?
Yeah, I think so. And it's easier to store because it's only small, and it comes with an attachments to for different size of paint bottles, so you can do your Citadel paint as well as your Reaper, etc. So yes, I got the one that Luke from Geek Gaming tried, and mine vibrates the room. Yeah, mine used to just shake me too much, and then like shake all my wrists and stuff and make them go all funny. Stretch.
Pete the Hydrator says stretch.
Elastic band and a jigsaw. That's it, Red. I need one of them toilets. Yeah, a brush toilet. They do pink ones now. Pete. Pink brush toilets just for you. I don't think that Green Stuff World would really like it if we call them brush toilets though, but yeah, they are, aren't they?
I don't know. I think it's. Do you really need a brush toilet?
Yeah. It just means that you don't knock your water over. You don't have to have two separate pots for metallics and normal paint. Helps you rinse your brush more because it's cool, because it's there and it's novelty. But yeah, we've got pink ones and green ones.
I'm surprised they've only limited it to pink and green.
Well, they'll probably
haven't done more.
They'll probably do more eventually.
Maybe we should have it.
Oh, John's got a vortex mixer. I have still got one technically. It's just it doesn't work. There's a wild Pokemon. That is a dragon caught in an ice cream cup with a snotty nose. I mean, who drew that? What were they on when they decided that was what they were going to go with?
What is it?
Toilet brush.
An Arctozolt.
One of these, Red. A brush rinser. It's just that I said it looks like a toilet for your water. So it has a water vat, and then a little well, and you rinse your brush in the little well and press the button, and that water goes away, and you get nice clean water. It's Father's Day coming up soon, Pete. You could have all these things, you see. You can make a little list. You could use the
Wish list function on the website.
That's it, wish list function. Oh, get gift cards. We still have gift cards too.
We do.
I just want to go and wipe that dragon's nose. Looks like it's trying to sneeze. What is that? Mr. MLG has a Citadel paint pot, and I have a Reaper one. Mr. MLG's has places to rest your brush and ridges to help clean your brush and stuff like that. Mine's just a cup.
What I like
No
about
one caught the sneezing dragon.
What I like about the Citadel one is it's got ridges in the bottom for you to. Oh, I can't because my water's really dirty.
If you had a brush toilet, it won't.
But there, see, these bits up this side, they're for you to run your brush up to make sure you keep a good point. That's what they're for. And in the bottom, there's like ridges, so you can agitate your brush.
And then those two divots are to rest your brush on.
Yeah, and then that's for you to rest your brush across that.
And I've got a. No, I haven't done any painting. Look, I've just got a plastic cup that's from Reaper. ReaperCon 2018.
Only the best. Then this is MLG.
That's right. Yeah, done 25 minutes and I haven't done a single thing yet. I was going to.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I don't need to do anything with the Winterfell now because everyone's answered him. So I was going to do a mini with unusual hair colour, but I haven't looked for one. I need to find something with hair, and the problem with that is, unless I do something that's furry, I'm gonna have to do a human, aren't I? And that's annoying. Who wants to do that?
We'll find a fairy monster.
Oh no, I don't think I've got a furry monster. Oh, it's got to be a Reaper, so I want to remember that bit.
Yeah, I keep failing at that part. Thinking, oh, I could paint that. Oh no, it's not a Reaper figure. I could paint that. No, it's not a Reaper figure.
I don't think I've got anything with. I've got a little tiny bear. Do you think, would that?
Yeah,
Do
just
you
paint
think
it.
that counts? Do you think that counts as hair though, or are they going to say, "Oh, that's fur"? Somebody did a rabbit, didn't they? You know,
Heat the Hydrator says hands up for 5 seconds.
Hands up. This month's theme is unusual hair colour for the RCL. Wiki D, if that's what you're asking. The theme is unusual hair colour, and the mod's choice for this quarter is some technique I've never tried before. What?
Kuroniko says that's barely acceptable.
Do you think I should risk it for a biscuit
Oh, what's the worst? If they say that you can't have it for that, you can submit it as a freebie or something.
or a monster? And it can be an animal form. I mean, it's tiny. I don't even think you'd be able to tell I've painted it. It's that small.
So what colour are you going to paint it?
I don't know. Pink or purple?
Yeah.
Maybe. I've got nothing to paint tomorrow.
Fluorescent pink.
I've got nothing to paint
Heat
tomorrow.
the Hydrator says booyah.
Booyah! You've got a whole box of minis to unpack tomorrow. You'll be able to find something that you like.
That's stock.
Yeah, you've got, pocket money to spend.
Heat the Hydrator says booyah.
Oh, Pete's on with the booyah train as well. You can't really see me because I'm hiding behind Gizmo. Is it sad that now my head is programmed, I just went, ooh, I have those socks? What? How can you see?
John the Templar
Oh,
says
I know, you can see my
booyah.
manky socks.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I did tell you could see your socks before.
Mm.
I thought I'd moved the card thing down, but I hadn't. I have no idea what I've moved. What I moved instead.
Let's see my manky socks. We should have the new bugbear. We should have the new bugbear.
I haven't unpacked it yet.
No.
Pete the Hydrator says yes.
Yes. Not that what? There it is. There, move it. Yay.
Yeah, we should have the new bugbear. He's one of the
Heat the
3D
Hydrator
printed
says
ones,
hi.
isn't he?
Hi, Pete. Look, it's a little puppy Gizmo. Look at the different size. You can see the different size. You've got a cool card now, haven't you? That comes up.
What's that?
Well, you don't listen to the stream, so you
Mm.
you don't know. You just talk over the stream, those cards.
Oh, sorry.
I've been contemplating getting some more models or save for 10th edition, says Battlebane.
I would. As much as I like taking people's money off them,
Wait.
yeah, the 10th edition starter box is going to be awesome.
Great, I was about to put an order in today. I'm glad I waited. I ran out of plastic cement putting together my dungeons and lasers. It might be a little while if it's a new one. I've got to unpack the order and check it all off and then add the restocks on and then I'll do the new one.
John the Templar is juicy.
John the Templar is juicy. Oh, the Terminators!
Yeah, the new Terminator librarian they've shown off today looks particularly cool.
With his glowing nipples.
He's got glowing nipples?
Yeah, he's got like...
Is he?
Well, he hasn't. But on his armour, the two, like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but there's two blue blobs that it's like, looks like he's got glowing nipples. I've prepped the cards for tomorrow's stream, says Pete. Just don't know what to do with the nids though, says Battlebane.
I'm sure you'll find. There'll be plenty of people that'd be willing to take them off your hands.
Do a trade or whatever.
Yeah, 2 weeks' time we'll get to see what's in it. Get to see all the contents. We've definitely seen more Space Marines than Tyranids at this stage.
I've got no rush this Sharon. I finished putting together the bulk of it. Will be a while until next round and I'm expecting another Kickstarter this week. You've got no room in your house, Sharon. What are you doing? I can't use him, says Battlebane. I assume that means the librarian.
No, Black Templars can't have librarians.
You need a PA to assist you adding stock and providing endless coffees and general care. I do, because I don't make myself hot drinks or food, so I do. I go, oh yeah, I supposed to have eaten something. A callback to Rogue Trader Days. I can't say that. I guess nipples? What's that say?
Aegis nipples.
Ooh, will they be showing it off at Warhammer Fest? Says Crafty.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to, like, video or anything, or is it all naughty?
No, I presume that we're allowed to video what we're doing and stuff like that. So
No, I meant, like, when they show stuff off. Because they get a bit funny about stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you should ask before you do it.
Okay.
I can't
So,
I can't find my painting handle that's got blue tack attached to it. Where's it gone?
No idea.
It's gone.
No idea. You've got a whole collection of painting handles.
I've got 4 painting handles, but the one I use has got blue tack on it because Reaper minis don't go in. I've got a random mini somewhere half painted that's stuck on a painting handle and I've lost it.
Maybe.
It's alright,
It's alright, I'm just double checking that.
I've got some more blue tack in it.
I've got one that's got a little blob of blue tack.
No, it's fine, go fine.
Yes.
He's going. That's why he's frantically painting up these minis because he's supposed to be using them in the tournament, and he's not painted them because why would you choose something that's already all done and ready? Why would you do that? No, let's pick something new that I've got to stick together and paint.
Because I haven't got an army that's fully
Pete
painted.
the Hydrator is sneaking about.
Pete the Hydrator is sneaking about.
Haven't got a fully painted Heresy army. It's never been finished.
Wicked D can be my slave, says Pete. And Wicked D, I want paying Pete, and I can't afford her. I'm the opposite. I want the Nids, not the Marines, says Kariniko. Oh, there you go, you see? All you need to do is come
John
on
the
to Discord
Templar
and
says
sort it out between
spiffy.
yourselves. John the Templar says spiffy.
I know, but the problem is going to be that everybody's going to want the rules.
No, right. You only get one thing here.
We only get one rule book. But the beauty comes where people want loads of the troops and stuff that are in the box. So you can do we'll get one box each, and you have the Tyranids out of my box, and I'll have the Space Marines out of your box type situation.
Why can't the Marines have librarians, says Kariniko? Can't they read? How often do you get restocks on Vallejo paints? Let's tell us. Depends when we do an order.
Yeah. Funny you should mention it, but I did photograph the one of the paint racks before we left today.
We need to do some orders of some stuff tonight.
Yeah, I know. I've got these to paint.
No, you have
to
but,
do it.
like, you know, there's a shop to
I'm gonna
run.
work all day.
You need to do the
And
really
I've got to go
boxes.
back to the shop and get the stuff so you can do some work tomorrow.
Look, you should know by now you work 24/7. That's the end of it. Brill can scout out new locations for the new shop when you're here in Manchester. No, Crafty, no. I'm a worthwhile expense for my care, attention and total dedication. I'm not disputing that, Wicked D. I'm disputing the fact that 50 pence that I've got in this drawer isn't really going to pay for you, is it? I don't want rules, says Kuriko, just nids.
Oh, there you go then. Happy days.
So you two, if you want, can discuss it in the old Discord. If you want to, obviously, no pressure. It might be a good thing for both of you. You never know.
Yeah.
I play Black Templars, and have a hissy fit if they see magic. I'm lost, no clue what you're all talking about, says Pete. Warhammer, Pete, Warhammer. Talis wants to try the Fleur Purple, which we must be out of stock of then if we haven't got any.
Yeah.
How are you getting on?
All right. I've got. He's fallen off again.
Sorry?
It's all right. It's all right. My guy's arm just dropped off again. We'll have to get the squirty stuff out.
The super glue accelerator.
Yeah, the quick setty jibber jabbers.
Panda's sad. Why are you sad,
Why is he
Panda?
sad?
You've literally just had attention. Oh, it's telling me to do that thing again. Whoops, sorry about this. Don't wait. How many more
Pete the
Marines?
Hydrator likes to party.
Pete likes to party. How many more Marines do you need to do? It says Battlebane. Too many. Too many Battlebane. How many more of them things do you need to do?
I've got 50 figures, 52 figures, and a dreadnought and 3 tanks.
How many more do you need to do? How many have you got to do? You've still got 50 odd to do from the start.
No, they're like, they're nearly there. Once they're blue, it doesn't take long to do all the other stuff.
A wild Yamper is in chat. Actually, you know what? We sell the plushie of that, so I know what that is.
We do. Yeah, once they're blue, I've got I've got 7 guys after this guy to make blue.
One Marine is one too many, says Tony. It popped up in my Facebook memories the other day, Tony. You know when we all painted a Marine for something on Discord? Can't remember what it was. Just for a laugh, I think. And mine popped up, and I was like, "Yep, that's never happening again." I did offer to help you though, didn't I?
You
if
did.
you needed me to, but it was like, only if you really need me to. I think Little Miss has used this paintbrush because it's all hard and crusty.
I need to get the blue done, and then details and stuff come together quickly.
Me and Little Miss offered to be a production line,
I know we're gonna do it, but I need them all to be blue first.
didn't we? Little Miss was going to base them for you, and
That's right.
you were going to paint them blue, and I was going to do whatever that bit was. And
Yep.
but of course, then you have to put up with our efforts.
What's this bit?
Yeah. But then
What
it's
colour's that bit supposed to be?
It's not the same as when you paint your own stuff, is it? And you can do it how you want it and everything's your way. But I think at some point you're going to get into panic mode of, I just need them doing now. No one caught the Yamper, that's rubbish. Lots of people threw balls at it. Maybe it ran off after the balls, maybe that was the problem.
I don't know what Yamper turns into.
What Legion are you painting? Night Lords.
Night Lords.
For 30k.
Yeah. They're lots of fun.
They're really soft and squidgy.
Yeah.
A Yampire, maybe, John. That'd make them much more interesting, wouldn't it?
There is a couple of vampire-y Pokemon.
There's a bat, isn't there?
Yeah. There's I can't remember what it's called now. Crobat. It's called.
Did you see Pete the Wargamer's conversion of the lion model? No, we don't have time to watch
No,
watch such things.
one of my buddies has actually sent me the link to it, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Just a working.
So-
Even Little Miss was helping out check off the Games Workshop delivery today. Gizmo didn't help do anything today. He just laid in the sun and went to sleep.
Yeah. Nobody's tried to rescue him out of the shop, as
Oh.
far as I'm aware today.
No, that's just pathetic. Oh, look at that poor dog, he's trapped. He's not though, is he? Come on, he's got a toy and a bed and he's wagging his tail at you. What do you think's going on? There was an annoying little child today. Or an annoying adult that wasn't teaching their child in the way that I would. And was encouraging their child to kick the glass on the shop, so that Gizmo would go towards them because they were making noise. And thinking, that's glass. It's glass. Kicking that's not a good idea. Gizmo was very good.
Let's sort this thing out.
Those of you who know me will know what look that child and its parent got through the glass.
I think they went away.
They did go away without me having to talk to them about it. It's not safe. What happens if, teaching, go kick that? And the parent telling the kid. What happens if they go kick some glass that's not, thicker than a shop window? I can see the look now, says Wicked D. Yes, he definitely deserved it. I'm not really logged into YouTube since Friday and I don't want to see all the how to paint the lion videos and cry as I don't have it yet. My dog had a walk today and hasn't moved since, says Battlebane. Well, as you can see, Gizmo's tired out from doing nothing in the shop all day. He does run up and down stairs after me, but that's about it. Odin is snoring and he is in another room and I can hear him. Yeah. Gizmo's not snoring currently. Makes little weird whimpering noises.
Yep.
And B just wants to ban Wicked D again.
Oh, back.
No. That's very naughty.
I'm sorry. Didn't hear you properly.
Last I saw he was under the radiator, says Battlebay. What kind of dog have you got? Gizmo used to like sleeping under the radiator, but he doesn't fit anymore.
He's too big.
Do you want the spray?
Yes, please.
Oh dear. There you go.
Thank you.
Have to keep your super glue activator in a bag or a container or something that is separate from your super glue, because even if it's got the lid on, the fumes can still activate your super glue in the pot if you keep them together. So that's why it's in a plastic bag.
And it evaporates.
Lurcher. Oh, we used to have a greyhound. He's sulky, whippet greyhound. Although those ones have got long ears, haven't they? Those sulky things that I can't say.
Saluki.
Yeah, they're cute. Yeah. We used to have a greyhound. It was a giant baby.
It was. used to like sitting on your knee. Full-size greyhound sitting on your knee.
He didn't really care that he didn't fit. He just wanted cuddles.
I suppose we did encourage him.
That's because he's a cutie.
John the Templar says hi.
Hi, John. There he is again. Look, Gizzy. Look how tiny he is compared to how giant sleepy dog he is now.
The monster. We went out for a walk on Saturday, and as we were nearly home, we walked past somebody sat
Pete the
outside their
Hydrator likes to party.
front yard, and they were like, "Oh, look, there's another one!" And it was only when we got up a bit closer that I realised that she was cradling a Labrador like Gizmo in her arms, a puppy, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. We like to party. Pete likes to party. Pete likes to party. There's hundreds of gizmos around in Bridlington. I've never seen so many.
Pete the Hydrator wants you to turn it up.
You always want me to turn it up when it's just a bit rubbish. We're ready. Earphones warnings, everybody. Earphone warnings. We're turning the music up because Pete says so. Odin just doesn't realise how big he is. He still thinks he's puppy size. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like easy. It does make me laugh when he kind of like sits up, doesn't he? Like a little teddy bear kind of thing.
Sits on his bum.
Sits on his bum on the sofa. And he smiles as well.
Panda's crying because he's hungry. He does smile. He smiles when you come home.
This sounds a bit out of tune, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I said to Pete. He always picks ones when they're a bit weird. Oh, Panda's gone to sleep and is dreaming of Hobby. It does look cute when it's asleep. There's a rescue centre though, isn't there? Around us somewhere. We have a couple in Hornsey who own 6 huskies. Just looks like a wolf pack at walk time. There's a shop near us and he's got 3, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And we walked past this morning, he was coming...
John the Templar feels the love.
Feel the love! He was coming down the hill and we were going up the hill. And they all decided they wanted to say hello to Gizmo. And he nearly lost his footing, didn't he? He nearly got dragged up the hill by his 3 huskies.
He has them fastened to a belt, so he can try and keep a bit more anchorage on them. There was a lady, I hadn't seen her for a while, but there was a lady who used to go running with like 4 on a belt. I used to see her when I was driving to work. Dropped in that now. This guy's got gloves on, just to make sure they're painted in suitably flayed skin colours. We're nearly there.
Nearly there, what?
Down to the last 5 guys to make blue.
It was still turned up, we could see from the card.
And then, yeah, I've got these guys. And then we've got the jet bikes to do, so then we'll have to do those. Oh, I've got the tank. Let's do the tank. While I've got the blue out, we'll do the tank. Because the jet bike guys need a little bit of undercoat on them. when I was chatting to the guy from Games Workshop today, he said like, "Oh, how have the new tanks for Horus Heresy sold for you?" And I said, "Well, it's all right, but not as popular." So he released them the same week as like the Lion and Azrael and Commander Dante and stuff. Loads of things that people really excited about. And then you released more massive tanks for Horus Heresy that people like. Some of the less popular tanks, as far as I can gather. I'm like, why? What? I don't understand why they've done that. What people really want are plastic infantry. I did have a point. When I started talking about this, I had a point of what I was going to say, and now I've forgotten what it was.
We can't help you.
No. There's something about Space Marines, anyway.
What was it? Space Marines are cool!
Space Marines are cool. Apart from Ultra Marines, they're boring.
Horus Heresy tanks seem to be like the Primaris Lieutenants, says Thomas.
Yeah,
One every month.
that's it. That's it. Although the new lieutenant guy that they've shown off, I quite like.
You did give the GW guy like, some tips or hints, or please make these available rather than that.
Oh, that was it. Jet bikes. That was where I was going with it. That was what I was going to say. Yeah. So he said like, what do you think people want? And I said, well, they want plastic jet bikes, which you've made but nobody can get, and then they want plastic assault marines and plastic breachers. Need to make those available. People need like proper basic troops that they can put in their armies, not just more tanks.
Tony thought you said plastic belchers. Is that like, Tony, if you squeeze their tummy they make noise? You timed that quite well for the end of the song.
Yeah, plastic breachers, that's what we need. Breachers must be one of the best selling resin kits. So it would surely make sense to do them in plastic. Because that's the reasoning for doing all these tanks. That these are the most popular selling tanks. So that's why they've made them in plastic.
That bat looks like he's stolen the owl's eyes and stuck them to the top of his head.
Oh, what did Little Miss wanted to know the other day? The name of a very specific bird Pokemon. Fletchling, and we had to look it up, didn't we? And we discovered that there's something like 117 flying Pokemon, and we had to look down this whole list until she saw the picture that she was looking for.
Oh, I still don't know why.
No.
She just went, okay. Alright. I don't know what the point was. I don't get why they got rid of the dreadnoughts to just then re-release just the tops, but to keep them in resin and you get less parts now.
Yeah.
Money, something. Right?
Yeah, I don't understand. So they're compatible with the plastic dreadnought, but you still. So you used to be able to buy a resin dreadnought body, and then you bought the weapons separately. And then they brought the dreadnought out in plastic, so you got all the options with it, so you could do everything you wanted. And now, if you want to, you can buy just the torso of the old resin dreadnought. So then you discard all of that section of your plastic one, but in doing so, you've spent just as much money as you would have done if you'd have bought a full resin one with arms and got the arms that you want. Back in the day. Apart from your new plastic dreadnought, won't have cool matching arms and legs like your old dreadnought would have had.
Well, they are compatible if you get a good cast. I got the Dark Angels and the cast was awful.
But fortunately, I've had mine for a long time and they've all been okay.
Ricky D has a question, which I know the answer to. I remember what I get many to ask. Have you done a video using the Green Stuff World Liquid Frost? As I was brought some for Mother's Day. You know, we have some, and equally it's just in the cupboard, and I keep looking at it thinking, I should give that a go. I never have.
Yeah, something to try with your Winterfell planes.
Oh, I've done my video on Winterfell planes. It dries and it evaporates and leaves crystals like salt, I do believe.
Yeah.
But I haven't tried it. But I have been told you have to kind of build it up. So patience is probably involved, which is why I haven't bothered yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Patience and the right temperature conditions for where you're doing it. So, yeah. Ross told me that he'd tried using it, and every time that he put it on and came back home, it just all splurged off the side of the base. So I think there's a knack to it.
Do you have the Conrad Kerr's model? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's here.
It's been painted once and then he undercoated it again because, you know, why not?
Yeah, I've had to make him some new claws. So they're not great, but I had to make him some new claws on here. Oh no, I've just snapped this guy's back. Yes, so the other day I hacked his base down because he was on a massive scenic base. So I tried to make it so that he wasn't such a huge target.
I've recently done a mini with liquid frost, says Sharon. Don't have pictures of the process, but the final product if you need it. She's got pictures of the final thing. Was it easy to use, Sharon? Because that's what's putting me off. I just think, oh, this is just going to be too much hard work for not much gain.
Just rip that off and we'll fix it in a minute.
Show me some love in chat, says Panda. Okay.
We love you, Panda.
We love you, Panda. Oh, there's an eclectic mix of songs, Crafty. All sorts of nonsense happens on this channel. There you go, Pando. Are you happy now? You've only got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Oh, I think I need to carry on painting a bit longer.
Oh, you're doing a longer stream, are you?
Well, depends if you want to keep talking or not, or whether we're saying goodbye to everyone and carrying on.
Oh, maybe we should have a poll. People might not want you to carry on. They might be like, oh, I'm so bored of you now.
They might be. I wouldn't be offended if they were.
Oh, no, not at all. That's, I've covered my thing in paint. Oh, no, didn't paint it. Oh.
What? I was just looking to see what you were doing.
There you go. I've done a poll.
Should we carry on?
Should we? Yeah, basically. Shall we carry on? I've put actually, not should we. Don't know which is the correct one.
Wicked D says 3 hour stream. Woo.
Don't encourage him. Talos says it shocks me that the model is on a 40mm base, considering he's so high off the ground.
Yeah, I cut his rock down a bit because I thought it was too high.
Sharon says, it's easy if you are a patient person, which I'm not, and don't need too much precision with it. Oh, I see, that's where I'm failing with my patience. I mean, I even use the hairdryer on crackle paint, so, you know, I've got no hope really, have we?
Oh, you might be able to get away with using the hairdryer. We've not tried it.
Oh, I don't know. Depends on the surface. If it's on a flat surface, it's super easy. Otherwise, it's a bit hard to keep the liquid where you want it. Yes. Because it's got to dry, hasn't it, to get the effect. I might have to have a go. Givey, go. And something. I'm running out of bases to test stuff on. That's
There's a drawer full. You'll have to do it on some of them MDF ones.
Would I have to put something on them first? I've only ever done stuff on plastic ones.
They should be fine.
You didn't sound too convinced there. We'll post a pic with a bit of a probably rubbish explanation, said Sharon.
That'd be awesome, thank you.
It's why I like the Primark models, where they can be removed for gameplay and then go back on a scenic base for display systems.
Well, yeah, well, you can. So I got mine ready built. I have got the same model still in the box, but I once went to a swap meet, bring and buy type deal, and somebody from the club was selling him off for cheap, very cheap. So, seeing as it saved me all the effort of building the one that I own, I bought it. I think it was 20 quid. And it appears to be genuine Forge World resin.
Yes, we shall carry on apparently.
Okay. Cool. So, so I had to kind of break him apart, but I believe, like a couple of the others, that you can assemble the base with the other base inside. So like Sevatar, you can build him so he like slots into the base, and Alfarius, the smaller base, can be removed from the bigger base. It's got a weird bit of string attached to the model.
Is it a dog hair?
It's all curly and weird. Like, might be a bit of grass. Might have fallen off the board while I was spraying.
Yeah, that's not your style, is it? Chucking your models around while you're outside
No.
spraying them. You don't do things like that.
Yeah. 3 of them ended up in the grass, sadly.
Oh dear.
It was windy for about 10 seconds and just blew them off the edge of the thing. They were so light. Here we go. Last guy to get... Ooh, that's atrocious. Last guy to get blued from this batch.
What's atrocious?
Oh, the way that the squirt on super glue stuff's cured on the glue. It's made it all weird and white.
Frosted.
It's alright, we'll get the black paint out in a minute and tidy that up.
We might hear some different music if we're going to go longer stream, because it always starts from the same point and we always just stream for an hour, so
Yeah.
you'll have to tell us if you spot music that you don't normally hear.
I can't remember ever hearing this video.
John the Templar thinks you're crazy.
We are crazy.
Crazy!
You know you're crazy. Stinky cheese. Need to put some stinky cheese floating around in front of your face.
I like that.
Heat Dehydrator is splendiferous.
Splendiferous.
I didn't used to like cheese when I was younger. I was very unwilling to try new things. I would only eat ham sandwiches. I wouldn't eat cheese.
You don't eat a lot of cheese now.
No, not really. But I do like a lot of cheese. Like a lot of flavours of cheese. I've definitely got a lot more adventurous with my eating habits as I've got older.
Well, you do. Your taste buds change every 7 years. Apart from mine. I still only like chocolate and cheese. Talis says, Sanguinus, or however you say that, is a nightmare of a model. I had to put weights in the bottom as he would fall over so easily. It's such a top-heavy model.
Have you got the fancy demon base for him? Because you could, like the Magnus the Red and Lehman Russ, he's got like a fancy diorama add-on base. I don't think you can still buy that base from Forge for Russ and Magnus. It's like a duel. So Magnus is like casting a spell, and he's got loads of fancy effect stuff going on around him, and Lehman Russ is running towards him, gonna chop him.
I do. The joy of being so close to Warhammer World. I just went there on launch day and managed to grab one.
Awesome. Right, we're gonna have to get some black out because I need to colour in the shoulder pads on my jet bikers, or prime the shoulder pads on my jet bikers. Just got some. Close that paint pot before I tip it all over. Don't normally use Citadel paints, so this is actually a mix of Night Lord's blue and Cantor blue to get kind of a suitable mid-tone. But we're back to Reaper now. We'll get some pure black on the case. So just got over the weekend. Just got delivered some chapter correct shoulder pads for my jet bikers. Still waiting for the heads though. One of the boys has picked me some up from Forge World. The new Mark 6 heads, but I haven't seen him yet. So still waiting for those. Everything alright, Dan?
Pando says, I hope you are enjoying the stream.
I am.
Pando says, if you ever want anything grabbing to shout, it's like 20 minutes away.
Thank you very much.
We
That's
haven't
very
been
kind of you.
for ages.
No.
I've got a chance.
Yeah, no. We've got to find dog sitters and stuff.
Yes.
It's a long day out, isn't it?
There's a majestic lion. Pyro has appeared in chat to come and see what you're all doing. It's nodding its head. Yes, yes, I approve of those blues that you are using there. That's how I assume that it's going to talk to you.
Approve of your blue.
Do you approve of your blue? I mean, you painted it 26,000 times. Are you happy with it now?
Yeah, I like it.
So what blue did you do it originally, and what blue have you decided is?
So it's been, or they've been, what was it? I can't remember what it was called. Abyss Blue. They've been Abyss Blue from Green Stuff World, and they've been Nightmare Black from Reaper, and they've also been Cantor Blue from Games Workshop.
What are they now?
So now they are a mix of Night Lord's Blue and Cantor Blue.
Pete's watching DIY SOS. Like, watching us, Pete. You've been on DIY.
Yeah, I was going to say, you
SOS.
might be watching me. You never know.
Yeah, keep you. If it's an old one, a really, really old one, you might be able to spot Mr. MLG
Yeah.
as he was assisting in
Project managing.
project managing when they were. Where were they?
Near Doncaster.
When they were near Doncaster, doing their thing.
Yeah.
That's who I'm looking for. Are they near Doncaster though, Pete? It's got to be near Doncaster.
It was amazing. That was a really good thing to be involved in as part of my previous job. So being kind of heavily involved and seeing how much work got done in a week. You know, like when they're building houses and you think like, geez, they're taking forever. There's some houses being built in one of the villages that you drive through on the outskirts of town. Yeah. And it's taken about 3 years for him to even get them to like getting the windows in.
Yeah, but there was, circumstances such as COVID.
Yeah, well,
Things have been put on hold, haven't they?
I suppose.
And once you start putting projects on hold, it's hard to pick them back up.
Yeah.
Talos thinks that you might have been in the same one as his brother, who's a plasterer.
Yeah, right. Cool. Yeah, it was a family. I can't even remember their circumstances, if I'm honest.
It was a very long time.
It was, wasn't it? Very good cause. They all are very good causes, but we did some late nights, installed a full central heating system and a whole load of smart upgrades and stuff in the house.
John the Templar likes to party.
We like to party. John likes to party. Brother was also on Challenge Annika. Oh yeah. What are they bringing back, Wicked D? What are they bringing back?
Challenge Annika.
Is that the one they're bringing? What was the other one?
I don't know.
She did 2 though, didn't she?
Treasure Hunt.
Is that what it was? That was the other one?
I could have undercoated these before I stuck them on. Where's the funny man?
Gotta eat. Thanks for the stream. No, you don't need food.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sharon.
Thank you.
They have only brought Challenge Annika back. Is it any good? Because I mean, I won't watch it. But is it any good?
I don't know. I think it's like one of them. We remember it with rose-tinted lenses, don't we?
I can't remember it, so no. I'm sure I watched
But
it.
how long? It must be like what, 30 years ago, isn't it? 30 years ago. It can't be out.
It's just like it used to be.
Can't be. Surely she's walking around with a frame or something like that.
Thanks, Battlefield. See you later.
See you later.
The title tune is exactly the same as it was. Never! I suppose they're going for nostalgia, aren't they? A heavy hit of nostalgia. She doesn't look a day older than she was then. Is that a bit of plastic? Or have you really just watching the wrong channel and you're watching gold and you've not realised? It's the Swede in her. Okay.
Yeah.
Dearie me. I can't really remember it. If I'm honest, I can't really remember what they did.
Yeah, I'm not 100%, if I'm honest. It was something that my brother watched more than me. There we go. Let's make this tank blue.
Oh yeah, painting blue. Let's do that.
I know you're trying to be funny, but like everything's got to get blue. But this black tank has got to end up looking like this blue tank. Why are ABBA not old?
I thought they were holograms.
Flat brush.
are you redoing your choir, Wicked D? I saw a post saying if you want to get involved, let them know. Yeah, I thought you would already have your name down. If your name ain't down, you ain't coming in.
Okay. Why don't you join?
'Cause I can't sing.
Of course you can. Maybe we could do it together. They could. They
You
might.
have to be at home to do stuff.
They might get the benefit from my dulcet tones. What day is it?
John the Templar is splendiferous.
Whatever the 27th is.
Oh, that's a
John Splendiferous.
Thursday.
Ah, Thursday.
Games night.
Yes, it's Thursday. Essentially, you have to be at home to join stuff.
But you could go.
Hi, cat's a long one. Oh, look, little fairies. John's got little fairies floating about. I don't know what this is. It's very jolly, isn't it?
Turn it up.
Pando is dreaming of hobby. It does look cute when he's asleep. His
That-
bum
that-
goes up and down.
I think he's a lot cuter as a raccoon than he was as a.
Oh, we had, you know, votey votes.
I don't know.
Always open to votey votes. Sports, John says. Okay. So, did you all like? I know. I think John's answered already, but I should have asked earlier when there was more of it. Did you all like the YouTube video that we did where I was quizzing Mr. MLG from the quiz book that we found outside in the office, which is was his from a million years ago? We were really super mean. He went, "Oh, look at this! This looks good," and we went, "Yes, we will video you now. Sit." He's
Yeah.
like, "What?" I'm off to bed as I've got to be up at 4, says Talos. See you later, Talos.
Bye.
Do you remember the days when you used to get to sleep?
Yeah.
And now it's like 2 hours sleep and no booze. It used to only be you went to bed late because you were out enjoying yourself, not working. It was brilliant, says John. Could you talk to me, says Pando. Oh, Panda, you're feeling all left out, mate. So we know that John would like to see more. Would anybody else like to see more? Oh, what's happening? Tasty. That is tasty, says Panda. Ugh. Where's my hand gel to clean the paintbrush? Does anybody else use hand gel to clean their paintbrush when you get paint too far down? Very handy. We need to spread the love for the YouTube. Get more people watching. A bit more interaction. Then I know what people like. We do so much stuff that it's hard. It's hard for the algorithm to know who to show us to, because even though it's mainly hobby related, we do so many different topics. But my theory is that at least the people that watch us probably actually want to, rather than just being bots or follow for follow nonsense and stuff like that. Stream every night for 6 hours. Woohoo! Well, I mean, if you just want to watch us boringly work and chunter at each other, then that could be arranged. Wicked used to do an extra painting stream. Well, she was doing them on Thursday, wasn't she? But if she's doing it with the choir, then she won't be able to, I don't think. Prediction result is paper. What did? Does that mean you've won then? Nobody thought that. What? Oh no, scissors. Scissors. I don't understand.
I'm lost.
I don't understand. So did you vote scissors or did you vote paper? That makes no sense. What did you vote? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Because there's a giant rock floating in front of Panda, so what's that all about? I don't get the prediction thing. It won't let me do it.
No, you were trying the other day. Right?
Well, it just goes, no, you're the streamer, you're not allowed. Like, thanks, pal. So you've been paying for an extra 21 minutes.
Right.
How are you getting on?
Alright, this tank's nearly blue.
I think it means that Pando chose rock, so paper would have won, but nobody voted for paper. Well, that's what I thought. So that's why I asked if the votes had been for scissors. It's not an easy system though, is it? I like the old system though. Don't like change.
What way? Pando had a look to see what you got and then just went like, yeah, I'm gonna have.
Yeah, alright, don't like.
I think I'll get this all blue, and then I'll go and get you.
Yeah, you've got to go back to work, so you can't keep painting forever.
No.
Ooh, that sword looks cool. It looks like. So Sharon has put a picture in the Discord of the liquid frost on a sword, which would have taken. Oh, there's a wild Pokemon in chat that looks like a cactus man. If you were dressed up as a cactus in a bad costume.
Yeah.
If you were Nursey from Blackadder dressed as a cactus, that's what you'd look like. Anyway, what was I saying? So Sharon has put in Discord a picture of a miniature that she used liquid frost on, and she used it on the sword, which would have been quite difficult because
cool.
you've got to control it and not let it run off, etc. She's also put some details on how she's done it, and it looks really cool. I'm going to try and show you. Apart from I can't remember what the buttons are for showing. Oh, there we go. Buttons for showing. Are we ready? I can't remember which channel it is. This might go bad. I don't think the microphone works over there.
Yeah.
So that was the sword. It looks. You could even get away with it looking like coral.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
That's pretty cool. So in the Discord, everybody, Sharon has put a bit more information about it in there. The microphone doesn't work in the screenshot page because it decided it's not going to. So that's always fun, isn't it? And we've gone back to original start of music now as well, which is also equally annoying. And Pando's going to say hello to you all again because this is a new scene and he thinks that you're all new.
Hi, Pando!
Ah, good old Panda. It's alright, mate.
Tell us say they had to go put 4.
Yeah.
I remember when you used to have to get put 4 for silly stuff.
mainly because he walks quite far to work as well. Probably gets up and walks the dog, and then walks to work and stuff like that. So didn't start work. There's only 4 o'clock online. I don't like mornings. I'm not a morning person. Anna.
No.
No, not at all. Shuffled playlist.
So you might be wondering why I'm just slopping this paint on really haphazardly all over the minute.
I just thought that's how you paint.
It's because this, and the same with the Marines, because this is the same paint. But it's because this is a super thin down blend of paint that I'm using. Made sure it was super thin when I was mixing it up.
Look at he says, his eyeball has just got on her cheek. That's a classic place for an eyeball.
That's why I don't paint eyes.
And Panda says, I've missed you, Wicked D. You was gone for a whole couple of seconds while I changed screen.
That's why I don't bother painting eyes unless it's a large scale figure, because I haven't got the hand-eye coordination to paint the tiny little blacks and whites.
I've just painted my light.
It's easy done, I've done that before.
I was going to paint the mini.
What happened?
The light was there.
Did I paint tomorrow? I painted all that.
What am I going to paint tomorrow?
I don't know, darling. What do you want to paint tomorrow?
I haven't got anything.
You've got loads of minis.
No, I haven't.
Why don't you paint another one of your spooky skeleton horseman guys?
My spooky skeleton horseman guys are cool, but I can't remember what colours I used on the other one.
Well, they don't have to match.
Yeah, but it looked better if they kind of resembled each other, a little bit at least.
Well, you've got 2 more in your box. You can't just never touch them because you can't remember. You just guess.
I suppose. I should have written it down.
There's that. You've got loads of goblins.
Endless supply of goblins.
Yeah, no, but you've got all the bouncy
John the
squid
Templar
hopper
is
ones
splendiferous.
I think, yep, splendiferous.
Was I talking again?
I was trying to see if it was the one that was spelled right. I don't know. Yeah, have I got some of them left, have I?
Yeah.
It involves sticking stuff together though. Just never satisfied, am I?
No.
Tut tiddly tut tut. Do you need me to do anything for you?
Yes. What, tomorrow? Yeah.
You don't. You can say no.
No. You could be. I could show you what I want doing, and you could be painting shoulder pads and stuff.
It's fine if you don't want me to.
I do want you to.
It didn't sound like
I want you to speed up my army painting for me.
Even the music's like, don't know if that's a good idea. I've lost the cap of the paintbrush. Oh, there it is.
Teamwork, it'll be fine.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We could just have you just painting and not me.
No. It's 2 Paint Tuesday. It's got to be you.
It's got to be you. No. Just me then.
Just, yeah. Or it could just be you.
But I'm not the one that's got anything to paint. Oh, I don't like this paint. It's very annoying.
Oh, what paint is it?
It's magenta, the fluorescent magenta from Vallejo.
Right.
And it just don't mix.
What can I do here? I need to hold this turret and it's not complying.
Comply, turn, comply.
There we go. So, I think that's going to do us for now. Let this dry and get another coat on it later. I'll go get you your
John the
workload
Templar
as well.
says hands up for 5 seconds.
Hands up, baby, hands up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That reminded me a little bit of Tina Turner Beyond the Thunderdome.
Sorry.
It's alright, it's not a problem. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. I'm going to go and get Mrs. MLG some work to do for tomorrow.
So lucky.
Thank you very much everybody for joining us. Hope we'll see you all again soon. We shall be back at 6:30 tomorrow painting some more Space Marines. But all the blue will be done, so we'll be on to a little more exciting colours.
How will all the blue be done?
Because I've only got these jet bikes to make blue and then we're good to go.
And when are you expecting to make your jet bikes blue?
I think maybe when I get back.
We need to do the orders.
Alright, okay. Well, before the stream, I'll sort something out. Thanks everyone,
Just
see
dip
you all
them in some
later.
blue paint.